Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is July 13th, 2016, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, a few things coming out starting at 4 p.m. South African time. That's Bank of Canada rate decision coming out today. And then at 4:30 South African time, we have weekly oil inventories number that's coming out. So those are the two major numbers coming out. Let's look at the markets. We're going to start out with the Dow Jones. Dow Jones here almost breaking higher, trading at 18,233 right now, just selling off a little bit in early hours trading. We haven't hit a whole-time high, but we're getting very, very close. So as you can see here, 18,336 is our all-time high. I'd like to see a continued buying, but as you can see on a weekly chart, we've really, rallied for the past 3 weeks. Let's see if we can continue this rally coming into the summer. So, we're at the top of the range, okay, when we look at a weekly chart. But like I said, we haven't broke higher. I'd like to see a big bar up higher, okay, breaking higher for me to have any sort of conviction that it's going to be a breakout, okay. But still very, very strong. Looking at gold here, gold looks like it's jumping a little bit from this sell-off from 1371 down to 1334. We're now bouncing to 1340-ish levels. So let's see if we are going to bounce back to the highs, or we're going to just make a little bit of a correction here, maybe come down to 1294-ish level, which is our next support level, major support level. So like I said, this thing has been very, very strong. Mentioned a little bit earlier in the week that maybe we could short it a little bit just because, but it is still the strongest thing on the board. But as you can see here, you could have made some nice cash if you shorted it at the earlier part of the week. Looking at the Euro USD, still in the middle of this range between 111 and 110.15. We're trading a little bit higher to 110.63. Had a little bit of a rally just yesterday, but we couldn't sustain it, and then we sold off. So we're trading within these two ranges. Okay, we breached it a little bit here, but still trending within these two ranges. It was a nice day yesterday as we broke out and continued the rally until it gave way, and now we're back in this mid-ground level, let's call it. So still trading nicely. If you're just playing the ranges, 30 to 40 pips are your targets. Maybe give it 10 to 15 pips on the downside. Looking at oil here, oil bouncing above $45, $46.24. Earlier in the week, we had actually opened up lower, and as you can see here, we're rallying a little bit. It's also quite choppy. I would say the upper and lower ranges of it, it's hard to say right here. Right now, $46 seems like the upper range, and $44-ish looks like the lower range of it. But it had a little bit of a bear look to it, as you can see here. Just to highlight this, kept on making lower highs and just kept on going down. So if we do break this pattern and we sustain this above this area, okay, we could see it going back to $49-ish. But if we don't and we continue breaking down, we could maybe see it go down to $42. So those are the two levels that I'd like to see, and let's see how that unfolds throughout the week. But ultimately, it's been trading, okay, kind of choppy trading, but it's still been trading. Look at the USDCAD trading at 130, almost flat. Okay, we've hit this a little bit of a support level at 128. We bounced off of it and come to the upper range here. Let's look at the daily. And so it's been trading within, I guess you could say respectively, within this range since April, between 131-ish level and 126-ish level. But now we find ourselves somewhere in the middle of that. So let's see if the news is going to add any sort of clarity, if we're going to change some sort of direction and going to be trending. So, previously to this, we had this a tremendous devaluation of the Canadian dollar versus the US dollar. Then we had the correction as oil got stronger, the Canadian dollar got stronger, and we came down to 124-ish level. But we've been, in this sideways trading for now a few months, so we haven't really had any conviction in one way or the other that things are going to change. Oil is also sort of flatlined at around $45. So you know, oil should be the indicator for the USD-CAD. I'm not sure which one is the leading, which one's the lagging. Probably the oil is the leading indicator in this situation. So you got to keep out an eye on oil to see how the Canadian dollar is going to reflect. But keep an eye on that today. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.